So this is what it's going to kind of look like. You can obviously see now the top's back on, but at least we'll be able to go with the windows down, so there's that. And always that works. And you'll be able to get a nice, good look and feel for how it would actually be to have the Bronco. And I gotta say, the only thing I'm really not liking from time to time is the size of the steering wheel, because my knee has always hit it on the way in. It's a push start like pretty much any vehicle from like 2012 onward. So it's got that, and I gotta make sure that it doesn't start with Android Auto playing music, because you know, copyright sucks, and you know, YouTube will try to get their money when they can, even on videos that aren't making any money. Like that. Okay. So you have your whole list of options. You can go with the audio. You have all these different options here. You can go Android Auto, which is wireless. My phone is in the back of my pocket, and that's pretty cool. And you have all your options for your apps right here. You can go YouTube Music, like me accidentally pressing stuff. You can go Pandora, and it's pretty cool. Let's see here. How do I get back? So you can press that and it turns that all the way off. That auto start stop. Let's see here. How in the world did I get out? Rear. I'm gonna cut it real quick, and then once I get that back to the main screen, that would be nice. Customize, get me the fuck out. Exit Android Auto. How the fuck? Oh, okay, so it does it through the Wi-Fi, that's why. Is that the charging? Alright. Oh, it goes there automatically. Shit. Okay, so it seems like it doesn't want to exit Android Auto when once it connects. It has like a kind of a hard thing. I guess once you put the phone down, it likes to do that, and then if you go, you go to try to connect it, or you disconnect it, it does it through the Wi-Fi, which seems like that's how that works. And the second you go to put it down, then it connects with the Wi-Fi. So that's going to be there. But yeah, we can get on this. You got the parking brake that you just press to disengage, and then you're all good to go. All right, so we can just start cruising on in, seeing how everything seems like it's nice and simple. And you gotta admit, it's nice. It actually is nice and smooth. This is the normal mode. There's also an eco mode where the throttle's a little less responsive, but it does that for fuel efficiency. And we can go down there. So look there. Of course, the signal's nice. I got that. And this is just the normal driving mode. This is just fantastic. I gotta say, this is nice. The controls for the windows being on the back of the center console throws you off a little bit, but I feel like once you get used to that, it's just second nature for you. For me though, this is honestly my first day with the rental, so I don't expect to have much knowledge of it, nor much of the muscle memory for it. So once I get to a stop, I'm gonna open up the window so we can actually hear what it sounds like like once it's actually done. Give me 1 second. So we got the controls there. It has auto down, which is nice. Is it auto down in the back? Yes, it is. That is really, really nice. But yeah, then you can hear what the engine actually sounds like. Excuse me, sir. I honestly don't even know where I am. Usually I just drive somewhere, and then when I want to come home, I just hit the home button on the GPS. And honestly, that's some ways I've been able to go and relax on my own. Just have some nice fun time driving somewhere random, and then just getting GPS to take me home, which is absolutely nice. It's just a nice relaxing driving, even if it's regardless of its Bronco or the Gladiator. It's nice to just be able to go out and drive. Throttle very, very responsive, and this is just the normal mode as well. Now it also has heated seats, which is nice, because sometimes if you want to take the top off and it's cold, the heated seats are very, very nice, and I like them. I like any car that has them. It's not really a requirement. It's more so just like really good if you have them. Alrighty, we're good to go. This is the same path that I did for the point of view with the Gladiator. So there's going to be some similar stuff. It's nice because it's a nice straight line, but there's also some turns here and there, a couple of bumps, and you really get a feel for the drive of the vehicle. 45 through here. Now, the funny thing is, I actually had considered getting a Bronco. Oh, that is a pretty CA Corvette over there, that nice blue. I don't know if you saw that, but it was a nice, beautiful CA with a black stripe going down, the nice convertible. Sorry, I just had to go on a tangent there because cars are nice. But yeah, I had originally thought about getting a Ford Bronco when it came out. Now, obviously, at that time, I had thought, okay, well, if I'm getting one, a hardtop. But after driving this one, I'm kind of thinking that was probably a dumb decision, because not only, well, actually, you have to option in the soft top. It comes standard with the hardtop. But I think I would have actually spent a little extra money to get the soft top. Got to admit, it's just being able to just whip it back whenever you want, albeit you have to tie it down. It's still nice to be able to do that, and to be able to take the doors off. That's just really, really nice on itself. Let me put the windows up. I'm actually getting kind of cold here. Oh. Okay, it's one touch up also. That is very, very nice. Sorry, I would do more with the windows down and everything, but it's 44 degrees outside, and it's a little brisk when you're going at an accelerated speed because it's a lot colder than it feels. But still, I gotta say, this handles around the turn really nice. You can even gas it a little bit, and it's nice. It handles, I gotta say, the road quality is a lot better than the Wrangler and Gladiator I've owned in the past. They definitely focused on the on-road capability of it, and if I had one that I could take off-road, I think I very much would have some fun with it, that's for sure. It has a disconnect sway bar that you can activate even when you're on a hill, which is really cool, because in the past, I've always kind of struggled with getting the sway bar disconnect on the Gladiator done, because for that one, you need to be top center, like 0 tilt, 0 sway. You have to basically be flat on the ground, and then that would allow you to disconnect the sway bar. This one, they don't have that issue, because it's kind of more of an electronic mechanism than anything. So you can do it even if you're at an angle. Sure, you might jut a little bit, but it actually works pretty fine. This is just normal mode. I'm probably going to stick it into sport to show you just how responsive the throttle is. Once I get to an area I can pull down here, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. And you'll be able to even see right here that it likes, not that it likes anything, but you'll be able to see the different modes it cycles through, because you'll get to see the different icons. They have different ones where it's eco mode is a green earth, sport is a burning earth, because, you know, gas mileage. If you're going in sport mode, you don't exactly care about mileage. But you'll be able to see all the neat little features that it has. A little bit of a bump here, and it actually handles it pretty good. And this is also the Sasquatch package with more of an off-road focus, which is really, really nice. And you can also notice that the road noise is actually not that bad, especially since this is the off-road version of it. Normally, vehicles that are like more hardcore off-roading specs, they tend to have a decent amount of road noise. But if I were to compare it to the Gladiator, I would say it has a little louder road noise, but the ride quality from factory is still very, very nice, and that's definitely something that gives it a point towards itself. You're probably going to get a couple of bumps with this bridge here, and it's not really much there, it's just something that you can do. Thing that kind of confuses me about the dash is that you have the digital speedometer right next to an analog one. The tachometer, for some reason, it took me a little bit to figure out that this was the tachometer, because I'm so used to the left and right needles, but seeing just something go up and down, it's a little catch you off guardish. Now, I could pass the car in front of me, but I don't want to. Well, now I can't because of the solid white, or solid yellow. Oh yeah, and also one thing about Maryland drivers. Nobody puts their signal on until basically they're at their turn, not before. Some people even do it during the turn, thinking that actually works for you. But sometimes people just don't really care. Some people don't even put the blinker on first, and it just kind of sucks, because you'll be trying to turn onto a road, somebody doesn't put their blinker on until halfway into their turn, so you gotta wait until they're halfway done with their shit. But this is nice. A nice no road, or road, no traffic. I can just coast along at 48, actually. That's actually really, really nice. Now it does have a cruise control with it, but I'm just gonna stick with the regular driving, because the cruise control, honestly, I think maybe is good on highway, but city driving, I'm not too much using it for. Like, if I'm not going on an interstate with the bumpy roads and everything, then yeah, I would do it on a flat surface, but on something where it doesn't seem like they focus on road care much, like this one, you can have all these bumps and everything, you kind of notice it a bit. So you wouldn't want cruise control to kind of keep you off guard for not having your foot on the throttle or brake, and then just all of a sudden hit bumpy heck. This is nice. This is a nice little area that I can drive through. You got that little pullover area. I'd like to find a place that doesn't exactly have gravel, because I don't want to kick up any and possibly scratch paint. But this is nice. I gotta admit, Ford, you did nice on the Bronco's ride quality. There's been a couple of recalls that I've seen regarding the roof leaking, but that's only the hardtop, which is not what this is. So I gotta say, this is pretty darn good. We got some bumps here. Well, we found the one stretch of pavement where they actually gave a damn, but then we're back to normal. Actually, if you listen really quietly, you can hear the turbo. Just the littlest whistling. is nice. It's good. I've been wanting to do one of these point of view drives again. It'd be weird to do another point of drive with the same vehicle. So with Turo, which is cool because I can actually rent out different vehicles and do a bunch more of these, which I would like to do. If I could, I would. Because I get to test drive a whole bunch of these brand new vehicles and also some older ones. I think I've seen some people renting out classic vehicles, which would be fantastic if I could, which I would like to. But that all comes down to what people, if they want to see it, if you want to. That's one thing, like, whenever I ask if you like to see stuff like this in the future, leave a like on the video and comment down below. The engagement is absolutely wanted and very much appreciated because it helps me be right in my own decisions. I feel like I'm making good choices when I have people that like stuff that I do because I like to do it. That's really it. Okay, no, not this intersection. I'm not going to turn around here. Do they have a stop sign? Yes, they do. Okay, good. But I don't want to come up this and get T-boned. That would not be fun at all. Yeah, you can hear the lightest whistle when I step on the throttle. You can of the turbo, which is nice because I've honestly never driven a vehicle where you can hear the turbo spooling up, which you would not expect that first one to be on the Bronco. You would think it would be on something like sporty. But no, you can actually hear the turbo spooling up. Like, this here, if I were to gas it a little bit, that little whistling you hear in the background. Ooh. Wow, this is a difference in speed. It goes from 50 to 25. Okay, this is that one-lane bridge I remember. Let me just... the Bronco is fairly wide, so I need to be careful on here. Just take it ever so gingerly. Which, this is nice and all. I never understood what is. I need to be very, very careful on this. I gotta admit, this is still very fun. I think I'm gonna pull over here because this is a nice little area to turn around in. It's a little bit rocky, but as long as I don't go fast, I should be fine. This is nice. You can get a little feel for any type of off-roadiness that it handles, and it does very good. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. The Bronco was absolutely fantastic. If I had gotten my own, I know for a fact I now would have done the soft top. That is a fantastic option. And myself, I probably would have done the two-door option because I don't have a lot of people riding with me. So in the event you need to, you can have 4 people in the back, or not 4 people in the back, 4 people total, well, including the driver themselves, so 3 passengers. Or you can have 5 people with a 4-door, but myself, honestly, I just like the 2-door because that's that old school Bronco look, and honestly, I really like any company that's able to modernize a classic look, which is one of the reasons I like the Wrangler and the Mustang, because both of them have generations of icon that you can just bring forward, and it actually works really, really well. But if that's gonna have to be it with the video, if you guys want to be absolutely awesome, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys would like to see in the near future. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.